Welcome back, Trinidad and Tobago. While we continue with the program this morning, we're talking about boosting self-confidence, restoring that inner you. Joining us on set to tell us all about this particular initiative is Louanne McFarlane, and she's the owner and photographer at Trinimoi Photography. Good morning and welcome.
Good morning, Verna, and good morning, Trinidad and Tobago. Thank you so much for the opportunity to talk about Trinimoi Photography with you all this morning.
It's a pleasure having you. Trinimoi Photography, where did you get that name?
Well, I'm a Trinidadian, first and foremost, and I'm really proud of that. I have been living and working overseas for over 15 years and recently returned to Trinidad about 2 years now. So I really always embraced my Trinidadianness, Trinidad and Tobagonianness, because, you know, we have to include our sister island. And moi, because it brings a little bit of elegance and classiness to it. So, you know, it's a merger of the exuberance of Trinidad and the classiness and elegance of the French.
And when did you get into photography? Was it something that you've been doing all your life?
I have always been doing photography, but recently I returned to Trinidad. As I said, it's been about 2 years now. After being repatriating, I was laid off from working with Chevron as a geophysicist. And I returned pregnant, and I said, okay, I'm going to take time, stay home with my 2 kids, and really enjoy that experience, take some pictures of them. But I found that the moving over from being a career woman to being a full-time stay-at-home mom was really more frustrating because I had such high expectations of being the super mom, and I couldn't live up to those expectations. And so I really began feeling really deflated and depressed, and I needed another outlet. So I decided to be a lifelong learner and take a course in photography. It was actually my first time taking a course in photography. And when I did that, I said, okay, this is where I really need to channel my energies so that I don't, you know, kind of focus on what I'm missing from my previous life and really kind of embrace the life that I have right now.
Yes, and that you are doing, I understand.
Absolutely.
So your job, you put it as though you're boosting confidence. How do you boost confidence?
Right. I don't want my clients to feel that they're just coming for a photo shoot and I'm going to Photoshop the heck out of it and give them a product that's not real. What I really am doing, I want to be their friend, to remind them, oh my goodness, you have the most beautiful eyes. Look how lovely your skin looks. I really want them to love the body they're in now. As women, we're always thinking, oh, I need to lose a little weight, or I need to fix something. And you can't wait to fix yourself to enjoy your life. You have to love yourself right now as you are. And so my style is really natural. I don't do a lot of editing. I try to actually deliver the photos as quickly as possible so it's obvious that I didn't spend hours fixing you. You're beautiful already, and that's really what I want to show off. So you get a sneak peek the same day, and usually you get your photos within 2 days of having done the shoot.
Yeah, and on set, on the show, actually, we have some of your work there. So this is these are photo shoots that so just females, you just do women, or?
I'm primarily focusing on women right now, though of course as a photographer I can shoot anyone, but really my clients have been speaking to me about how difficult it has been for them embracing some of the changes in life. And I started off thinking I would really be doing big costumes and total transformations, but really women are speaking to me now about, oh, I just really want to look beautiful. So that's actually a picture of myself there. That was me being all miserable and sad as a stay-at-home mom. And then I gave myself the transformation, and my friend said, you know, this is a service, this is something you should really offer to other people. So that is why, you know, I really want to emphasize that this is not about changing into someone else. Even the makeup that we do, it's really light. It's not YouTube contouring to turn you into someone else. It's really about emphasizing your best features and just bringing out your beautiful self. So we sometimes forget to take care of ourselves when we're taking care of everyone else, and we really need to treat yourself. So this is like therapy. This is your spa day through photography.
Now, how do you plan to keep up with the competition? Because there are so many apps and that sort of thing where you can do makeovers and Photoshop and all these selfies and oh my goodness.
Right. So I understand that those filters and stuff are fun and, you know, and it's quick and easy, but we are not emphasizing the photograph. We are really emphasizing the experience. So I have put together a holistic experience for my clients. When you come in, you know, we're going to go talk through the outfits and the makeup and everything, but I actually have a wellness coach who's working with us and an image consultant. So you get ongoing support, particularly for the women, you know, who say, it's been years, I've been feeling a little bit low, they need a little bit more than just, okay, yeah, let me glam you up and take a beautiful picture. They might need someone to talk to ongoing to say, well, what are the challenges? Why haven't you been caring for yourself? And let this be just the first action you take to really restoring your confidence. So yes, you'll have a beautiful picture and you'll be able to share that on social media, but that's not the end product. The end product is your confidence restored and you feeling inspired that, yes, I can look beautiful whenever I choose, and I feel beautiful even if I'm not wearing a glamorous gown and and a ton of makeup, because makeup is really not the solution. That's really just for highlight. It's fun. It's like playing dress up when you're a kid. You were pretending to be something and you're really enjoying that experience. And that's really what we want our clients to take away. The experience of feeling beautiful, of looking, feeling, and then being beautiful from inside.
So it's a full service you provide.
It is a full service. We, after consultation with the clients as to what it is they really need and what kind of looks they're interested in, we provide the clothing and accessories. We provide the makeup, and then of course you get the print, you get digital images on a flash drive, and you can choose whether you want prints or you want wall art. Then that'll take it to the next level.
And it's an ongoing relationship. So even after the photo shoot, you keep in contact with them, find out how this journey is going.
And oftentimes, so one of my clients, her husband saw the images and said, "Oh my God, I love this so much." He ordered a wall piece for her as a Christmas present, and she got back to me and said, "I looked at the pictures and I had loved them, but when I saw it on the wall, it's like I can't even believe it's me." She was really, feeling inspired and beautiful. And she had taken those pictures at a time she was going through morning sickness. She was feeling really miserable. And she said the photo shoot was such a good experience away from that kind of, suffering that she was going, that, time of her life. And so looking back and being amazed at how beautiful she looked even during that time, so that's when I really felt like, yeah, this is definitely a service more women really should experience.
So let's say a client comes, let's say I approach you for a photo shoot, and I've never done a photo shoot, and I'm asking you, so what do you suggest? Do we have a consultation? Do you ask me what are my likes and dislikes? Where would I prefer? That sort of thing. How does it work?
So the consultation is really about what is it your need? What do you want to do with those photos? Is it for you personally? Is it you want to share it with your husband? Are you trying to launch a business? You want professional photos or not? Okay. So we try to give you more than one look that matches your needs. So we do like a professional look if you're looking to launch a business and you want headshots. We do something a little more glamorous or sexy if you're doing it for yourself as a boost. So we do that consultation first, and then we talk about what are the issues that you don't love. So, if you want you don't want backless, strapless, long sleeves, if you have a preference of covering, your head, your face, whatever it is you choose, and then tell me what it is you actually love about yourself, so we'll know this is a feature we're looking to highlight. And so then I choose the clothing, and I do try to take them a little bit out of their comfort zone. So if they tell me, "Oh, I never wear, sleeveless," then I would give them something with like sheer sleeves. So it's not that I'm giving them something they absolutely won't be comfortable in, but to show them that sometimes it's good to try something a little bit different, because that's when you realize, oh, why did I never do this before? I didn't realize it would look so good. So sometimes you go in a store and you think, oh, that dress, I would never wear it. But if you actually tried it on, you're like, oh, wow, I would never pick this up, but it looks so great. And that's the experience. Something a little bit different from what you're accustomed to that brings you back to, oh my goodness, I could do this.
Now, I know you said you target a lot of women who may not really be at that place where they're exactly confident about their image. How do you get them to loosen up and really, not look too stiff?
Okay, so we do really fun, crazy stuff in the studio, and that's part of the experience. So, for example, I did a family shoot just this weekend, and a lot of the women, they try me out first, they do babies, and, come and do a family shoot with me so they get to know me. So I said, okay, let's do a twirl. We went actually to the fun park in Arima, and I had her sit on the seesaw with her daughter, and she said, oh, I haven't been on a seesaw for years. And so when they start having fun and relaxing into it, that's when you get their real personality. So the first initial shots, I said, I'm just testing light, that's for them to know there's a camera there, but I really try to let them forget there's a camera. Just let's have fun. Do a twirl. You have this big, beautiful dress on, twirl around and show me, practice your fashion model, strut on the walkway, and they really have fun with it. And again, it's the whole experience that I'm going for. I want them to really enjoy themselves and remember the experience of feeling beautiful, and that translates into the pictures. That's when you really see their personality shine and they look really fabulous.
So apart from these types of photo shoots, do you also do parties, weddings, and that sort of thing?
No, there's a lot of photographers out there, and kudos to those who want to do events and, you know, weddings and all of that. But I have 2 little kids. I'm really trying to be available to my family, and this, I can serve other women and I can also serve my family in this way. So I'm really focused on the makeovers and women and babies. You know, that's really my niche, and that's where I feel most comfortable.
What about equipment? I know camera equipment can be quite expensive, and then with all the technology, every month or so you're hearing about this new particular piece of equipment. How do you keep up?
You use what you have, and I love the equipment that I do have, but you don't need a whole lot to look fabulous. I'll give, you know, people are telling me, oh, I have an iPhone and it takes the best pictures. Absolutely. Cell phone photography is the trend. And so I take pictures of my kids with my cell phone all the time. But it's really about posing, getting the person comfortable, setting up the lights. And I actually tend to prefer natural light photography, going out on location, shooting flowers, because it's really about bringing your personality forward. They say a good workman doesn't blame his tools. So anyone with any sort of camera can make a beautiful picture if that's their skill. So I don't need to be hung up on the latest equipment.
I like that response.
But of course, when I'm making a lot of money, I will buy, you know, the coolest gadget. But right now, it's really about making the client comfortable. It's not about me having the coolest toys to play with.
And you have that personality, so I'm sure it works well. What is your vision?
Well, I really want to help as many women as possible. So I set a goal for 100 women to look and feel beautiful by December 2019. And I really think that is a very doable goal. And I think there are actually more than 100 women. People have been, I have an ad going on Facebook where I kind of explain why I've transitioned into this. And so many women have said to me, oh my goodness, I felt like I was reading my diary, you know, because it really resonates with them. So there are a lot of women who have fallen into the superwoman myth where they feel they have to do it all. And what you really need is your tribe. You need that village behind you to help you do everything. And I want to be part of your tribe. I want to be part of that, you know, cheerleader in the background saying, oh my goodness, you're awesome, let's do this. And that's really the service I want to bring to Trinidad and Tobago. So, you know, we want to make all these women look and feel amazing. We want them to crawl out of the mom cave and say, yeah, I'm still here and I'm feeling awesome. So I encourage you to look for me on social media. I'm on Facebook, I'm on Instagram. And if you want to call, I'm happy to chat. My number is 718-6250. You might hear 2 toddlers screaming in the background, but don't worry, you know, that's all part of life.
And also, in terms of your packages, how affordable are they?
So the family shoots I'm offering, those are kind of steal the deals. So you pay $500 and we go on location to a park. So that's what I'm offering for you to get to know me and to get these fabulous family shots. But the actual makeover packages start at $2,000. So this is an investment in yourself. So women are telling me they're saving up for it. You're going to treat themselves for a birthday, for an anniversary. But just like how you would go and get your hair and nails done, maybe there are a lot of people who are into weave and all of that. You know, you spend that money on yourself when you really want to. So are you ready to treat yourself, you know, and invest in your own self-esteem and confidence?
Wow, this is amazing. It's been a pleasure chatting with you.
Thank you so much.
Interesting conversation here. We've been chatting with the owner and photographer at Trinimoi Photography, Miss Louanne McFarlane. Well, here are the details of the day's market activity on the Trinidad